all the terms from all the different sports worldwide. We can't let that part of ourselves run the show. We can't let that part of ourselves be in control of the manifestation, because that part of ourselves will never, ever, ever allow us to manifest it. That part of ourselves will constantly focus on the roadblocks, on where we're at right now. And when we pay attention to where we're at right now, we keep that cycle flowing. We keep reimagining or re-spending energy on the distance that exists between us. And as we've talked about, it's what we think, what we say, and what we do is actually what creates our reality. It creates our manifestation. Now, on a similar note, a lot of people are like, well, if I stop thinking about someone, is that going to keep it from happening? No. What we think, what we say, what we do is what creates our reality. We've already thought a bunch of stuff. We've already imagined a bunch of stuff towards our manifestation. If you stop thinking entirely about your manifestation from that point on, and you never think about it one way or the other, meaning positive or negative, never pops into your head, that is the absolute fastest way you can manifest. The fastest way you can manifest is to do the imaginal work, think the thoughts up front, and never think again about it. Problem is, so many of us pay attention to what's happening right in front of us, and the thoughts we think are negative, are of lack, are noticing that I don't currently have it. Those thoughts are counterproductive, literally counterproductive, slowing you down, possibly keeping you completely from your manifestation, certainly not helping you get there by any means. So for those of you that are under this impression that I need to keep thinking about it, if you're thinking about it because you keep noticing you don't have it, you're spinning in a circle. I promise you. You're not helping yourself. It's not the thoughts about it. It's the thoughts that I don't have it that are killing you. And many of us, as much as we want to say it's something else, and you can lie to yourself all you want, being honest with yourself is truly going to make the biggest difference in this process. But noticing, why do I keep trying harder to keep having more thoughts about my manifestation? Because I keep noticing I don't have it yet, and I want it sooner. That's it. You got to let go. You have to find out a way. When we're focused on the blockages, that's where we're going to stay, is in the blockages. So that's why the big push right now is to focus on fun, to focus on things that you actually enjoy, that make a difference in your life, that put a smile on your face, that don't require the manifestation to exist already. Why do we do it that way? Well, there's twofold that I can think of just off the top of my head. One, when you're having fun and enjoying yourself, your energy radiates. Your energy is awesome. Your energy is attractive to everybody. Man, women, children, fish, and dogs, and birds are going to flock to you because your energy feels so good. So being in that place of fun is definitely a great way to get you to that point. The other side of it is when we focus on fun and enjoying ourselves and creating our movie, we're not paying attention to the manifestation itself. We're not putting energy on the manifestation required. Right, well, let me say it this way. When we're focused on the manifestation and when that manifestation is required in order for us to be happy, we're now putting our happiness outside of ourselves. Happiness outside of yourself is a sure disaster to problems. No matter what, even if you get in your relationship, if your happiness is because of your specific someone or because of who you're in a relationship with and they are your happiness, that relationship will probably not last. That is not a healthy scenario. That is not a healthy way to get a relationship going. Maybe for two dysfunctional people, but two dysfunctional people are probably not going to make it an entire lifetime unless neither one of you have any intention of changing in any sort of significant way. There are cases. So there will be like a teeny tiny percentage of people that will fall into that. But for the most part, if you are requiring something outside of yourself to happen before any sort of internal happiness will occur, you are backwards. You are completely backwards in the whole law of attraction concept. Law of attraction concept, even Neville Goddard, both are in complete synchronicity when it comes to this. The internal is where you start. You feel good first. And a lot of people are like, why? How do I feel good if I don't have what I'm looking for? One, don't put all your eggs in that basket. Don't require some outside thing to happen in order to be happy. Two, work on things that you like, that you enjoy, that make you happy, that you're enjoying in your own life. That's why we focus down that path. It gets our mind off of the manifestation so we don't think about it all the time. Huge, huge victory. It gets you focused on things that help raise your energy, help raise your vibration, help get your energy essentially good. And that is what resonates out to the universe and actually does the manifestation work. That's what's pulling us together, is that vibration, that frequency. Likes attract likes. You are attracting what you currently are. I just did a show recently on that too. All of these things are tying in together. They're all very similar. We need to get the energy good, and then everything starts to fall in place. So essentially, here are 3 signs, and this probably is going to have something to do with the title of this. Here are 3 signs that your manifestation is getting very close to happening, and or if not extremely close to happening. 3 signs. First one, your state of being. You're noticing that for the most part, you're having fun just about every day. In fact, when you reach this point, you don't require any sort of other outside stimuli necessarily from other people to have fun. You're pretty self-contained. You've got everything going. You're happy. You wake up in the morning. You're grateful for the day before you. And before you go to bed at night, you're grateful for the day you've had and the day you're about to have. That is a key sign that you are very close to your manifestation, because you're already there. You're already in that place. You're already having fun. You're already at that energy. And when you get to that place, you generally don't care about whether it happens now, happens tomorrow, or happens at all. You still love the person. I know a lot of people freak out and think, oh, there's no way I could possibly let go and still love them. Yeah, no, it's very easy. When I think of her, I still love her dearly. But I don't worry about it. It's not a thought that pops into my head. It's not a concern. Don't worry about it. I'm not worried about it. Whatever happens is going to be perfect, and it's going to happen exactly when it should happen. And anything that needs to happen prior is going to happen too, because I'm working on myself. I'm making myself better, making myself happy. I got all sorts of great things that are going awesome in my life. Why would I let this other thing get in the way when everything else is going so well? Another thing, number 2. Let go of the how this should happen and allow it to happen the way it's going to happen. What do I mean by that? Many of us are, especially with signs, and I'm getting a lot of this, and part of me is almost bummed that I even brought up the show to begin with, because this is, I'm seeing this used and abused. All right, so here's the problem is, a lot of us are using signs as a means of trying to get universe to make this happen, or to inch it towards us, or to get some sort of trickery, if you will, into getting me information that this is occurring, that this is going to happen, and we're doing it in such a way where we're telling the universe, here's how I want you to do it. I need you to do it this way. That we need to get off that concept altogether. It's great to ask for signs. It's great to say, hey, higher self of so-and-so, just maybe help me get a sign or something, just so I know things are groovy, that you're thinking about me too, that things are on their way. But this whole, hey, get them to send me a text message, hey, get them to stop by and give me a hug, hey, get them to, that's different. Now you're asking the higher self to do a certain behavior. Now you're actually trying to direct the manifestation. I get why you're doing it, but that is kind of counterproductive. Again, now you're focused on how this should happen, rather than truly surrendering to the process. The process is perfect. It's perfect. It's going to bring it to you. When you try to tell the universe how it's supposed to happen, you are going to slow yourself down, I guarantee it. Universe, higher self, is trying its best to get you this as quickly as possible. And sometimes that might require you for a day or two to not care or think about your specific person. And if your higher self needs that to happen because that energy change is going to be what's going to happen or cause something else to occur, and you're resistant because all you do is think about this person, and your higher self's like, I need 2 days. 2 days where we minimize the amount of time you think about it. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to frustrate you so badly about this person. You're going to be upset, and you're going to throw up your hands, and you're going to walk away. And for 2 days, it would be perfect because finally something cool is going to happen, and you'd be like, oh my God, look at this. Or I'm going to have this person, I'm going to have your significant someone do some post on Facebook, and you're going to see it, and it's going to piss you off, and you're going to go a couple days mad or whatever. The process is happening exactly as it should, even if that means you're not hearing from them for a couple days, even if that means you're having some sort of weird scenario, even if that means things have gone dark for a period of time. It doesn't mean it's not working. It's happening perfectly. We're just so busy using that conscious part of ourselves to pay attention to what's not happening that we're, again, shooting ourselves in the foot. Boom, 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 over and over. It's like, come on. Don't tell the universe how it needs to happen. Tell the universe what you would like to happen, and that will bring about the results that you're looking for. And the final, third point, key ingredient, and you've heard all this said before. All these things have been said before. The third one is act as if. What that means is imagine the situation. Imagine where you would be. So hypothetically, you're with your specific person, right? So you're imagining you're with your specific person. How are you behaving? What are you doing? What is not happening in your life currently that would be happening if you were with your specific someone? And I don't mean you'd be talking to them, touching them, feeling them. I mean, what are you doing differently? Are you wearing different clothes? Are you wearing perfume more or cologne more when you don't currently because they're not there to impress? Would you be wearing different outfits if you were with them versus if you're not? What would you be doing differently if they were in your life? If they were, like tomorrow, you're going to be seeing them again, and the day after that, you're going to see them again, or you're going to be spending the night Friday, or you're living with them already. What's different? Act like that. Be like that already. Whatever it is that you would be doing differently if they were in your life, or if you already had that, what you're seeking, then be doing that right now, whatever it is. Act as if you have what you seek already. If you're doing those three things, your manifestation is like this far away. It is that far away. And the reason, if you're not doing these things, why it's not that far away, is because that's how you manifest. These are the mechanics that you use. This is how you let go. These are truly, from what I can tell so far, and talk to me in 3 months, I'm sure I will have even other things to say. But these are really probably the key points in manifesting and making this so. These three things are key. Your state of being. Are you having fun? Let it go of how it should happen. Trust the process. Let the universe do its thing. Stop putting on the handbrake every time you notice it's not how you expect it to be. Now, it's not going to be. Our conscious self has no freaking idea how this should play out. Or all the ideas our conscious self has are wrong, right? Higher self, perched way the heck up there, can see way past the forest. Way, way, way past. Can see all the things going on, can talk to the higher selves. In fact, this is a great example of higher selves talking to higher selves. Someone commented on my video this morning that I released, this morning, and they talked about how one of the signs that they were asking for was the Wizard of Oz. So they got a couple signs throughout their day, and then boom, they hop on my video. One of the comments was from a viewer that was basically doing a thing that was the Wizard of Oz song, and you kind of had to just know that. You had to feel it or pick it up. It was not necessarily obvious because you kind of had to say the words in the right way. And then I replied back and gave additional lyrics to the Wizard of Oz song, and then this viewer hops on, and bam, there's 2 more examples of her Wizard of Oz thing. I've never talked about Wizard of Oz on any of my shows ever until, well, one, this video right now, and two, the comments on my video yesterday. That's it. So again, our higher selves are all working together. This awesome community we have, we're working together. It's like energies, like-minded, we're like each other, and we're here to help. That's why these energies, that's why we're all attracted to this little area right now, is because we're all vibrating in a similar fashion. We're all trying to make the same changes in our life. Use the three things: state of being, having fun, let go of how this should happen, but trust the process, and act as if you already have it. If you're doing these three things solidly every day, that's your normal, you are this close to manifesting. That's how you know. If you're not, this is what you need to work on. If you need to do it through self-love, if you need to do it through meditations, affirmations, whatever you got to do to get yourself there, you need to try to get yourself there, because this is the key. This is the secret. This will make it happen for you. Hopefully this helps. Going out with a great song by Queen. It's called Somebody to Love. Dan, Radio Style.
Can't barely stand on my feet. Take a look at yourself in the mirror and cry. Lord, what you doing to me is I have spent all my years in believing you, but I just can't.